Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers' offense will get first crack at it today. This is what we expected. This crowd's ready to make its presence known. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Back to pass, it's Little. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
There's the pressure. Connection to the right. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On the ground, it's Carr. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got the quick pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Back to throw. It's Little. He's got his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air, it's Hale. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Hale. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the...
There he goes! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Noles headed quickly to the line. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Little. Throwing right. This time he's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cavaliers look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Hale. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Fires to the middle. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hale. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Well, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On the run, it's Carr. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hale. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Complete on third down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Handoff to the single running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. 3:25. Looking to throw, it's Hale. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Florida State. Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the move, it's Carr. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Makes the grab on the left. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 5 over the Red Hawks of Miami. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. So we'll continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hale. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, no! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. It's a reverse. Got a little space. Picks up the 1st down. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Hale. It's on target and complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Noles want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an...
Fires one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to